this week's episode of 2K TV. 2K19 cover athlete Giannis in New York. We get you ready for the My Team $250,000 tournament. The latest 2K19 tips and your top plays.
Hey guys, I'm Rachel and welcome to this week's episode of NBA 2K TV. We hope that you are enjoying NBA 2K19 and we will jump into some of the new features a little later on in the episode. But first, it's
the 2K Sports pregame show.
And one of the epic nights in the NBA, we welcome you to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the West All-Stars going up against the East All-Stars. What more could you ask for? We have the best of the best in the building tonight. It's a chance for fans to see their favorite players take off the restraints a little, give everybody a show. That's what the All-Star Game is really about. LaMarcus Aldridge suiting up tonight. Great combination of size and skill. Question is, Kenny, can he be the backbone of a franchise?
Oh, we know he could score. And we know he's tough on the low box. He can step out on the perimeter. He is a superstar, but he's not the superstar. There's a difference. But he is a superstar.
You want to bring consistent effort and energy every night? Listen, when Aldridge is fully engaged, reminds me of myself, Kenny. Nearly unstoppable.
Wow.
Could you stop LaMarcus Aldridge?
I wasn't known for defense.
What were you known for?
Everything else.
Wow.
I'm wearing a lot of makeup.
Wow.
That wraps it up here.
I have acne problems.
They missed a spot over that whole big face. Thanks for joining us. See you later.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. They've got Kyrie Irving. Anthony Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Here's Curry. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. Irving against Curry. Pass to Westbrook. Takes a 3. He's off on that one. Now the West All-Stars the other way. We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, David?
And he joked about how he was planning for this game. He took a look at the roster they're playing against and realized there was no chance to take away anyone, that all of these guys can hurt you. He told me if I had to actually try and devise something to keep them from scoring, I might lose my mind. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Curry. Following the basket by LeBron James. Up top, Embiid. There's the pick. And there's the pass to DeRozan. Back to Embiid. No good that time. Great D that time from Davis. To the paint, 8 feet away. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Now, here's DeRozan. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Davis. Outside Durant for the finish. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, fruitful possession. Just doing what they can to extend the lead.
Yeah, that's tremendous efficiency there. I mean, you like seeing them put together these types of plays.
Antetokounmpo against James. Embiid, the pass to Curry. The dish to DeRozan. Will it go? And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic, and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Embiid. Green comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for James Harden. And Lillard subbed in for Curry. Good on the second free throw. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Thompson against Beal. Aldridge a screen. Beal the pass to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the West.
Jimmy Butler.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Drops in the tray.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Lillard. Here's Towns. The shot will not fall. Good D by Drummond. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Towns. It's Drummond with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
They get it again. Beal, foul on the play, basket count, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on, I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
One shot, mind the lanes.
Free throw good, Beal. 5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Green. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the East All-Stars. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Bradley Beal is out there with Oladipo. Then it's Paul George, and it's Drummond in at the 5. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. And a switch here also for the East. Walker's checked in. Outside, Beal. Back to Aldridge. Just 5 on the clock. Towns with the steal. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding
after that one.
Aldridge a screen. And Drummond kicks to George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
So the West ends up going with the new group. George has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it.
East ball.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
.131 left in the first half. And that one is good. James has got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Durant, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Davis on the follow.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Curry can't get it to go. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Westbrook, no good. And here's the West with the ball. Horford the pass to Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
That's his first personal foul.
The East All-Stars shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's stolen by Oladipo. James, the pass to Davis. He can't get that one to fall. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. East All-Stars ahead, running away with this one. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Right out of the gate, it was the East All-Stars setting the tone. They had great chemistry early on, both offensively and defensively, stringing together an impressive 8-0 run to jump on top early. They were hot as the first quarter came to a close, making all 5 of their last 5 shots of the period. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And from what we've seen so far from the East All-Stars, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on the West All-Stars.
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they can forget about a comeback.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at James, what a contribution.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, you know, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
We begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Antetokounmpo is out there with Embiid. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Harden in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now.
And, Kevin, that 3-ball of Curry, deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Durant kicks to Westbrook. And it's Davis at the elbow. They set the pick. Passes it to LeBron. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
It's 2-on-1. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Harden. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, just a real lack of aggressiveness there right now. I mean, can't give up these types of layups to begin the quarter, Greg. I mean, that's a no-no.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, certainly a step up from the first half. They're more engaged, more focused here in this second half, and they're getting good results.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. You look at James, what a contribution.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Butler comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for James Harden. And Lillard subbed in for Steph Curry. A big group substitution here for the East. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Davis. Paul George comes in for Kevin Durant. Beal's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Dragic in for Kyrie Irving. Now Embiid after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. That's on Goran Dragic.
Shooting two, gentlemen.
And he can't get the first one.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
1:11 left in the third quarter. LeBron kicks to Aldridge. They set the pick, and there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for George.
Victor Oladipo.
.103 left to play in the third. Here's LeBron. Softly drops in the floater. James has got 10.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Green, the pass to Embiid. And he banks in the layup.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Now here's LeBron. 10 points for him. Dragic kicks to Oladipo. The second chance effort. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
That's what they want. A good look from the mid-range game. Hey, but unfortunately, they came up empty.
Butler uses the glass to finish the layup. Butler's got his first bucket in this one.
It's clear that Butler feels confident shooting down low. I mean, he's got the strength and touch to dominate in there.
From deep LeBron. LeBron with another miss. And here's the break. And it's Green missing.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
And so it's the East All-Stars holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And here are the East All-Stars now. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, they've got Victor Oladipo. LeBron James is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Durant. And it's Walker in at the point guard position.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
And it comes off the front of the rim.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. So for the West, DeRozan comes in for Al Horford. And Curry subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Russell Westbrook's checked in for the East. Irving comes in for Walker. Westbrook against Harden. Davis setting the pick for Drummond. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Count that one.
Man, you like the intelligence he plays with. And you got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
Got a piece of it. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. And that one is good.
And Curry making his presence felt on D with the steal leading to the break. He finds ways to impact games with far more than just his shooting.
Irving kicks to Durant. Pass to Drummond. There's the pick. Lobbed up there for Durant.
I like the setup there. Irving with the pick.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They trail by 21. There's 1:38 left here in the fourth quarter. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Paul George comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Dragic in for Irving. There's 1:38 left in the game. Antetokounmpo passes to Curry. Nailed from three-point land.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
Curry's gone 4-7 from the field here. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jimmy Butler comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for James Harden. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Dragic the pass to George. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And, you know, the versatile George does so many things well. A high-octane player who I think gives you intensity at both ends of the court.
Butler passes to Green. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And there's Paul George on the assist from Dragic. That's 10 points for George.
I love the activity. George is not just a perimeter player, folks. You can depend on him down low, too.
Here's Green. It's Drummond with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's Towns. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Well, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Horford's checked in, and a switch here also for the East. Durant's checked in.
One shot. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, you try to look for weaknesses in Towns' game, but really not much there to speak of, particularly at the foul line, where he's been terrific.
The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, frustrating to say the least. I mean, don't even know why they're trying anymore. This one is a wrap.
The pass to Towns. And it goes down 2 points.
You know what makes Towns so dangerous in transition? He can beat you with the shot, or he can beat you at the rim.
Ball's knocked loose. Outside Dragic. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
At the line for the East All-Stars, Paul George. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And George drops them both. Now, here's Lillard. Right wing. Outside Lowry. No good. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time